Senegal is a very well-structured football nation. They are building something very significant, something very special. And for example, I think two of the players are playing the A national team, and one of their players that went with the under-20s were sold to Chelsea for 20 million. So it shows that they're doing something really impressive. And basically, we are also trying to reignite what we are known for. We are a football nation that's very proud, with immense talent all over. So we are also in a rebuild. And as for my players, they're very well rested, no injuries for now. And we are preparing really hard for the game. It's going to be a very difficult game on Tuesday against a very good side.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. I'll come to you, Essel. What is the talk in camp? Are you guys relaxed ahead of this game against Senegal?
Thank you. Good afternoon. Yeah, we are fully prepared and the morale is very high. So we are really prepared.
All right, thank you very much. Now time to take your questions. So your name, your media house, and your question. We'll kickstart the press conference. Questioning from this side. Please give him the microphone.
Okay, thank you. Coach, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Coach, we know that the approach you go into group stage is totally different from the knockout phase. What special thing have you added to the boys going into the knockout phase tomorrow?
Once again, we look at the opponent, semis. There's no luck in semis. For you to reach the semi-finals means that you have done something right. And we know Senegal. Senegal is a very good side. For us, I think we have to stay true to ourselves. What we did in the past games, we have to replicate, but also multiply. So it means that we have to be more intense, we have to be more tactically aware, we have to be sharp in the duels, take care of the ball more, and be very well organized. And that's what we stand for, but we just have to improve. And I think we are improving by game, but we have to stay focused and focused on the game at hand, and that's Senegal. But the boys will be prepared.
You have another question?
Yeah, for the coach, yeah, yes, sir.
Okay,
Coach, Ghanaians seems to be sitting on tenterhooks anytime they hear penalty kicks. And this is something that we cannot run away from, especially going into the knockout phase. What should we expect in the event that the game travels into penalty kicks? Are the boys ready? I mean, referencing from the fact that the last time you had the penalty kick, your player missed it. Is there any hope going into tomorrow's game? And then Essel, what have you been doing so special that your name seems to be running throughout the national team's call-up, from the under-17, under-20, under-23, local Black Stars, with the exception of the senior national team? Your name seems to be running through all the call-ups. What have you been doing special that attracts the attention of all the technical handlers? So, Coach first.
To get back to your question, I think we started in October camping with the boys, short period of time, because most of the players are playing in the league. But I think we've touched on every aspect of the game: physical side, technical side, mental side of the game, and missing a penalty, it happens. But we'll try and finish the game in a regular playing time, and if it's necessary to go to the penalties, I'm sure the boys will be prepared. And luckily enough, we have Neo Datilante, who is preparing the boys for penalty kicks if that's the case. So they'll be well prepared.
So the question to Essel again, please. Microphone.
Essel, I asked earlier on about your frequent call-ups to all the junior national teams. In fact, you were part of the under-17, you've been part of the under-20, you've been part of the under-23, you've been part of the local Black Stars. With the exception of the senior national team, the Black Stars, you've been part of almost all the national teams. What have you been doing special as a player?
Well, I would say it has always been God, and mostly it's like let's say it's all hard work. You know, you have to work hard behind the scene. You really have to work hard. And for me personally, you know, I'm a Catholic. Yeah, all my family we are Catholic. So I'm a person where I don't normally go to different kinds of church. If it's not about Catholic, I will never go. So like everywhere I go, like I use my rosary as a protection or something else. Yeah, that's what my father told me to use. Almost everywhere I go, I use it. Even if I'm playing football, I can use it. But here's the case. Let's say here's the case. Yeah, I've been what you're saying. I've been almost in the national teams. Let's say it's just the hard work. You know, I've been working so hard, and I have the confidence to play in all the national teams. For now, even if I have a call from the Black Star coach here, I'll be really prepared for it to face it. So yeah, thank you.
All right, so we'll take a question at the back, please.
Good morning, Coach. My name is Faitago, a freelance journalist. Coach, you are playing against an opponent who scored 4 goals in 3 matches. Now, will you go into this match with your 3 backs, or will you change the shape of your defense? And how are you going to prevent them from scoring?
No, we are not going to change. I think if you see our games with the ball, we play in a 3-back. Without the ball, we play with a 4-back. Only the first game where we had some tactical difficulties where we were playing a back 5, but that's not the case. When we don't have the ball, it's a back 4. When we have the ball, it's a back 3. We don't adjust to the opponent. We just have to do what we are doing really well. Defensively, be very solid, very organized, and very, very sharp and focused, because they really have good players. And but that's what makes the football so special. You want to play against the best, and we are lucky to be in the semis, and we're going to enjoy it.
Okay, microphone here.
Thanks for the microphone. I'm Henry, a freelance journalist. This to coach and to player thereafter. My question is pretty simple, Coach. In 2019, history tells us we met Senegal under 20 and we lost 2-0 to them. Personally, to you, what does that mean? Is it a revenge this time, or is just a game you should expect a win? And to player, what would that mean to you facing a team you've lost before and a team that's equally good as you are?
Hi, Henry. Like in life, you learn from the past, you live in the present, and you look forward to the future. We have learned. We are coming from a very long way. We are building something special with this national team, and that's what we are going to keep doing, and be very focused, very diligent in what we are doing, very, very sharp. And we are looking ahead to the future with open arms, and whatever comes, we'll be ready.
To the player, same question. What does that mean to you representing the national team this time in a world where we've already lost meeting them in our last match in 2019?
For me, I would not say maybe it's not, we are going for a revenge or something. But yeah, we are fully prepared and we are ready for the game.
Okay, pass the microphone over to the gentleman in gray.
Okay, to coach, if we look at Senegal team very well, historically they seem to have been beating host nations, and we've been the host nation this time around. How different are you going to approach the game in order to pick a win against them?
Thank you for your question. It's a different tournament. This team is a different team. Once again, it's the past, and we are trying to forge a new future. We are trying to build on what's the job that we are doing. Is a big job, and we look to our strengths. And for us, like I said, it's going to be a fantastic game. They want to play football. We want to play football. So we're going to enjoy it. We're going to enjoy it, and we're going to give our all. And in the end, we see what will happen in the end.
Okay, microphone in front.
Thank you once again. Coach, I have 2 quick questions for you, and then one for Essel. Coach, do we have any injury concern? And the second question is, Are the boys okay? Is everything, I mean, okay in terms of bonuses? Is there any issue that will affect the boys psychologically? We want to know.
Luckily, the boys are 100% fit. I think we are waiting for clarity for Mohaisin, who had his second yellow card. And according to the regulation, 2 yellow means you cannot play the next game, but we're waiting for clarification, and we'll have it today. In terms of injury, 0 injury, so we are lucky. And bonuses and everything, we are focused. We are focused on the game. And we are hungry to perform, and that's what we are looking at. The sportive side come first, all the rest we'll deal with it after. But everything is in order. Thank you for your question.
Essel, you seem to be one of the most experienced players in the team. You've seen it all before with the junior national teams. What message and what have you been telling your colleagues? What have you been telling them in camp?
Thank you. Firstly, for me, I used to talk to them mostly, even when we are about to go to bed. All the boys, especially me and McCarthy, the one guy, like experienced player like me, it's like a brother to me. So like, we used to talk to them a lot, about our experience in the national team, how you have to go, where you have to pass, where maybe to help, what you have to do. So yeah, we used to talk to them a lot, and I think it's helping. Thank you.
Are there any issues monetarily? Bonuses, are there any issues?
I think I would like to let the players stay away from that. The coach has already clarified that they are very focused on the match ahead, so we wouldn't want the player to get involved in that. Kindly pass the microphone over to the gentleman in front.
Thank you once again. And to coach, in your very final group stage match, you had a wonderful support from the people of Ghana. Moving forward to semis, I'm sure they are ready to come out and ready to give support at finals. What message do you have for them?
Like I mentioned before, we thank them. We are very grateful. We are the host nation. Despite that, we know that we are having some difficulties, in terms of our football now. But we need the fans. We need the fans. We need their support. Without them, they make football what it is. When COVID happens, where the fans were banned or couldn't come to the stadium, the energy was different. And the fans, give electricity to the boys and excitement. And one thing about the Ghanaian fans is that they are very honest, and we need that honesty. They support their hearts, and we don't want to disappoint them because we are also fans. As much as we are coaches or players, we were there before, and we all do it because of the love of the nation. So we love them, and hopefully they will come times 2, times 3 to the service to support us against Senegal.
Okay, so we'll take a final question for Essel, but like we do in previous press conferences, we'll allow Essel to answer this in the local language. So Essel, which one are you comfortable with? Is it Fanti or Tree?
Fanti.
Okay, so you ask the question and then he'll get the opportunity to respond in Fanti. No, ask the question in English. No, we are not taking your questions anymore. Please go ahead.
Okay, to Essel, Senegalese team seem to be very much composed, and they feel there will not be tension on them because they are just going to enjoy the game. And we being the host nation, there's that possibility of experiencing some kind of tension. How are you able to convince your colleagues so that there's no tension and we are going to the game with that free mindset, play what we can play, and ensure that we pick that win?
Okay, thank you. So I should answer in Fanti.
Answer in Fanti, please.
Okay. Today I'm American Siciano. Yes, opponent today I wish you because I am fully prepared and I am very fit. And I'm a boy since to be G1D to the extent that opponents to be able to show their ever conquer. Whether over you, one way you, the boys need them in the day.
All right, thank you very much. So that's where we end the pre-match press conference for tomorrow's games. That is Senegal coming up against Team Ghana. And remember, the official training session for Team Ghana is at 5 p.m. at the Achimota School pitch. And the first 15 minutes will be open to the media. I'd like to say thank you to Coach Desmond Ofe as well as player Essel. We're wishing you all the best against Senegal tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Thank you.